London, the payment, who chose AM Films? The London police?
The
How
police
ridiculous
refused to
is
give
that?
them permission.
London police chose AM Films.
Sorry, the
Come on. Don't twist the facts.
Overbilling.
Mr. Jain, did the London police choose AM Films?
no, one second. Let me answer
Let's
that
ask
question
Mr.
very
Kalmadi's lawyer. Did the London police choose AM Films?
Arnab, if you're looking at the charge sheet, then also look at the minutes of the meeting which was held at the London Mayor's office.
Did the London Mayor choose AM Films? Are you telling me that Mr. Ash Patel...
Arnab, you are reading the charge sheet and drawing your own inferences and conclusions.
I am
so
not.
Please read the minutes.
I have all the papers with me. I have every paper which Mr. Suresh Kalmadi said did not exist. I have every paper Mr. Suresh Kalmadi said did not exist.
Arnab,
I am asking you a question.
Arnab, please read the minutes of the meeting of the London Mayor's office. You will get your own answer.
Did the head of the London police say that
can
I
I read
choose
something?
Mr. Ash Patel as the beneficiary of these exorbitant amounts of money? Did the London police say that?
Arnab, please read. See, Arnab, what is happening is we are just doing a selective discussion. We are just reading one passage here, one passage
The
there.
question is-
I think you should give this thing to CBI had the benefit of recording all the statements. They were investigating the matter thoroughly.
So my
And
question
what is this
And
soft
CBI
approach and all?
no.
Arnab, allow me to make one point very significantly. For last 18 months, Mr. Kalmadi spent 9 months in the jail. His bail applications were opposed vehemently. His bail applications, his premises were raided, and most
So what?
importantly, the observation
So
of
what?
the High Court while releasing Mr. Kalmadi on the bail.
So what?
That I mean, there is no money trail
So what?
found against Mr. Kalmadi.
No, 1 second.
So
what is a money trail? What is a money trail? I want to ask Dr. Karthikeyan. 1 minute. I want to ask Dr. Karthikeyan, who's former CBI director.
No, Arnab, you must put him to the fact, the judgment of the High Court in which it has been clearly observed that there is no money trail against Mr. Kalmadi.
Now,
So in that context,
Mr. Jain,
you should...
Mr. Jain, an FIR is filed on the 5th of January 2011. Investigation is underway. 630 crore scam, the overlay scam. I have a question for you, sir. Would Mr. Shekhar Mukund Deorukar, the 5th person to be arrested in this particular case, who has been Mr. Suresh Kalmadi's personal assistant for about 15 years, be operating in defiance or in consonance with the instructions of Mr. Suresh Kalmadi? Let's apply common sense to this case. Or are we saying that Mr. Suresh Mukund Deorukar, who is one person I'm picking up in this case, was acting on his own? Lalit Bhanot is acting on his own. Sanjay Mahindra is acting on its own. Mr. Darbari is acting on his own. And Mr. Suresh Kalmadi, despite his signature being on the papers here, actually knew nothing about anything. He just happens to be the chairman of the organizing committee.
Arnab, it is very easy to sit in the studio and look at
No, I'm not. I'm asking you, sir. Give me a convincing reply.
One has to look at objectively, and I think we have to, in the criminal justice system, we cannot have the trial by media. I think we have the courts, the evidence and everything will be presented over there, and let the law take its own
I'm
course
asking the question. You see, whenever the question...
making a judgment in the studio.
You see, sir, let me tell you one thing. This is what a CBI official said. The CBI official said, this investigation of Times Now, how did you get the papers? We are not an agency supplying papers to the CBI, but this is documented evidence, sir. Now, my question to Mr. Dr. Karthikeyan is this. Dr. Karthikeyan, tell me, I'm sorry to come to you last, I didn't want to get you into this, but please give me some perspective. Can the Central Bureau of Investigation have all the evidence at hand and then say that in our opinion, this does not nail Suresh Kalmadi? So there is a paper against Suresh Kalmadi which is available in, say, the AM Films case, but they say that paper is there, signature is there, linkages to officials are there, scam is proven, but in our opinion it's not good enough to catch Suresh Kalmadi. Mr. Karthikeyan, can the CBI do that?
Well, I have not been able to hear you totally, but anyhow, I think you seem to have all the papers, all the information, and I did check with some of the senior CBI officers investigating the case this evening, and they have not said Mr. Suresh Kalmadi is not involved in the case. Only they say that there is no indication of his knowledge or intention. They say the papers are put up to him 2 days before the Queen's Baton, the relay launch, 2 days before, where the Queen of England and the President of India were to participate. And he has written before approving it, why so late?
Yeah.
Now there is no choice, and then he has signed it according to them. And they have to find out evidence of his knowledge or intention.
Why is that taken at face value?
Even in filing this charge sheet, allow me to complete. Even in the charge sheet, towards the end, they have asked for permission of the court to continue further investigation. So they have not specifically said Mr. Kalmadi is not involved.
But
when I checked with them, they said we have to prove the intention that he has signed it. All right, 2 days before, there is no way he can stop the because it's a very big event. It's the prestige of the nation also. And also they say, if the intention is to help him, they would not have charged him in the TSR system case. Much bigger thing, about 100 crores. Whereas this, the present one, in which, the debate is going on, is about 100,000 pounds, 80, 90 lakhs or something. They say there is no intention to bail him out.
Dr. Karthikeyan, with all respect,
yeah.
What if the same logic is applied for Mr. A. Raja? Let's look at what Mr. Raja says. Mr. Raja says the nation needed to be served. There was a great urgency. I cannot wait for the system to go into auctions. I had to do it under first come, first served. I had to do it under one particular day. There was a great urgency. I had no time. This I had no time argument will also then apply to Mr. Raja? Why should it not? One. Question 2 is tomorrow this argument, anyone in India will delay a decision and then at the last minute write signed and then say why so late, but at the same time give the money. Now why so late therefore will become a national refrain, a sort of an alibi for anyone who is a silent witness or a participant in a financial offense. What about the precedent being set?
No, they don't say. They have not said, they have not named Mr. Kalmadi in the charge sheet, all right, but they have not said he is innocent, he is not involved. That's why I'm telling you, they say to reveal any larger conspiracy, further investigation has to be done. They have sought the permission of the court for further investigation.
So the person who has signed the papers,
information from London police.
So the person who has signed the papers is not in the main conspiracy. How can he be in the larger conspiracy, therefore? In other words, he's been given the clean sheet if they wanted to under 16.37, and yes, I have the papers. In 16.37 of this, the CBI would have done it. Now, all of this, Mr. Karthikeyan, is coming out to the discomfort of the CBI. They didn't expect all of this to come out in the media on Times Now. Meenakshi Lekhi wanted to come back on this. Meenakshi Lekhi, there are some very serious issues that are emerging out of...
I'm reading out something. Absolutely, I'm reading out that documents show that entire deal came to light when OC asked for a VAT refund of 14,000 pounds in March this year for the payments made to the British company. The channel quoted a letter of the British Revenue and Customs Department to the Indian High Commission. Now, in fact, Indian High Commission email has also been fudged and fabricated because Ministry of Foreign Affairs has gone on record that this is not what was communicated to us. Stating that there was no written contract between the CWG and AM Films and that no tendering procedure has been followed and there was no paperwork regarding the contract. Now, without a contract, without any documentation, who gives 14,000? Actually, the initial figure was 25,000 crores. Who pays that kind of money? Nobody will pay 25,000.
I just pulled out another piece of paper.
And in spite of this,